investment is well documented. As we all know, this is not their first association with the Black Star or the FA. From the days of Ariba, which became MTN, the brand has on a number of occasions supported our Black Stars on its journey to become one of the biggest national teams in the world. As the Black Star intensify their preparation towards the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022, the timing of this latest partnership with MTN would not have come at a better time. This support is timely and it will significantly boost the Black Star preparation towards achieving our target of going all the way to Qatar. As I have often said, there is direct correlation between corporate sponsorship and performance in sports, and in this case, our Black Stars. Ghana's historic qualification and performance at the FIFA World Cup since 2006 have largely been enhanced by the support of corporate Ghana. And I'm confident that this latest show of faith by MTN will motivate the team to Qatar and beyond. It is also important for this huge investment by MTN to be put to judicious use so that it will make the desired impact on the team. As a sector minister, I want to assure the entire country that as the custodian of every penny for the national team, just like every other corporate support, we will continue to receive, the funds will put to judicious use. We cannot thank MTN enough for their remarkable support, especially at this time of deep global economic challenges. If MTN will come to the aid of the Black Stars and our national team at the time companies and economies are cutting costs to mitigate the impact of global economic challenges, then it shows MTN unshaking commitment to Ghana football and our sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we could not have achieved this great support without the personal intervention of His Excellency the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. And I want to use this opportunity to express the gratitude of the entire country to His Excellency the President of the Republic for his personal efforts in this corporate fundraising drive. On behalf of the President and the good people of Ghana, I want to thank MTN for this bold support for the Black Star. Like we have done before, I'm very, very confident that this will be another mutually beneficial relationship between MTN and Ghana football. Thank you so much. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make us great and strong. Inshallah, the stars will shine in Doha.
Black Stars Management Committee, the die-hard fans, friends from the media, my fellow MTNs who are here present today, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I think it's still morning, but probably afternoon where we are currently. In the next 2 weeks, the eyes of the world will be on Qatar as our national teams gather to play the most watched game in the world today, football. The best news is that the Black Stars, our national team, will be there. And we're all looking forward to seeing them play their hearts out in this tournament. The whole nation is rallying behind our gallant stars to make history is very infectious, as most of you would admit, and we're waiting expectantly to watch the games. As a business committed to connecting families, friends, and businesses through cutting-edge digital solutions, we view football as another way, an avenue to connect people. Football reflects what we at MTN describe as stronger together. To make a team stronger, we have to invest. And this is why MTN is here today, to invest in the Black Stars, but also in giving Ghanaians hope. I believe many of you remember MTN's sponsorship of the FIFA World Cup competition in 2010 in South Africa. You also remember the MTN sponsorship of the African Nations Cup in 2008. It was MTN 2008, which was hosted in Ghana. The sponsorship of the Ghana FA Cup for more than a decade and many more. Our interest in football is not limited to only the big national games. We have also invested in local and community football tournaments. At a group level, many of our operating countries are investing in the national clubs as part of our contribution to national development. Our sponsorship of the Black Stars is a reinforcement of the faith we have not only in this nation, but also in the Black Stars and in everything that is important to us, including our overall national football assets. Today was made possible starting off by a meeting between our Group President and CEO, Mr. Ralph Mupita, our Senior Vice President for Markets, Mr. Ebenezer Asante, and His Excellency the President, to discuss the sponsorship that we celebrate today. Today, Qatar 2022 is before us. We believe that our Black Stars deserve all the support they need to excel as they take on the rest of the world. As a network of choice and based on our track record with football sponsorships, we deem it a great responsibility to contribute our quota towards building and investing in a formidable team who will go all the way out to excel and bring back the joy, excitement, and unity that football brings to our society. On behalf of MTN Ghana Board, management of MTN, and staff of MTN, I am pleased to announce that MTN is pledging a sum of $2 million to support the Black Stars in their quest to conquer Qatar. We're confident that this sponsorship package will support the well-being of the Black Stars at the World Cup and in their preparations towards the next Africa Cup of Nations. As a football enthusiast myself and a big fan of the Black Stars, I'm very excited about this partnership with the GFA to support our players, but also to support Ghana. We're confident that it will help motivate the team to perform and break many records in Qatar. There'll be a lot of exciting activities going on during this World Cup. We're creating a special channel, the Black Star channel, on our super app, Ayoba. So please, if you're not an Ayoba member right now, you have to download the app because you're missing out. And we all know you can't afford to do that during the World Cup. The Ayoba app is where all the juicy stories will be shared. Customers will have access to up-to-date information on what happens in the Black Stars camp in Qatar, all the behind the scenes. Again, MTN customers who will travel to Qatar will enjoy a special roaming offer to enable them to stay connected with friends and family as they enjoy the triumphs of the Black Stars in Qatar. We will also announce how customers can win tickets to watch matches played by the Black Stars during the World Cup. I take this opportunity to encourage all Ghanaians to cheer the Black Stars to victory as we wish them the very best. I am certain that with our support, the Black Stars will shine brightest and make history this year by breaking several records in Qatar. On this note, I conclude by saying thank you to all of you. I wish the coach, Otuado, the captain, the DIU, and the Black Stars team the very best as they conquer Qatar in the next few weeks. Thank you very much.
And the entire team, the ever hardworking General Secretary of your own Football Association, via Prosper Rosinado, my fellow Executive Council members here and present, the Black Stars Management Committee represented here by the Vice Chairman of the team, Chairman Akwesi Agyemang, my brother George Anda, my Greater Accra Regional Minister of Football, Minister Samuel Agwabri. It's important they know that you're also a regional minister. Staff members of the Football Association, the ever-present die-hard supporters group, my brothers and sisters from the media. On the 29th of March, Ghana made history, qualifying for the 4th time for the biggest football festival in the world. And that all-important act happened in Abuja. It was an act that many people in our beloved country did not believe it would happen. But as we departed the shores of Kumasi, as I rallied the entire country together, the indomitable fighting spirit of the Black Stars, of the Ghanaian, accompanied us from Kumasi to Abuja. The result is what we see here today. The result is that we made it, and for which reason we are gathered here to speak about support for our participation in the World Cup. Mr. Minister, that happened because the country was united. That happened because my clarion call for unity of purpose that was transmitted to millions of homes via MTN reached the hearts of everybody. Can we give it to MTN? Honorable Minister, like you rightly said, MTN has always been a partner of sports and football promotion in this country. From Ariba till today, MTN has always been there for a sport that is loved by not only millions, perhaps billions of people. The only sport that is consumed in 211 countries across the globe. MTN has never been away from football. Currently, MTN sponsors the MTN FA Cup. And MTN, as of today, remains the longest partner of our Football Association. MTN joined us on the FA Cup train when nobody believed in the product, when nobody believed in the FA Cup brand. With their support, we created an amazing platform for boys who would not normally be found from the woods of Ghana. A lot of them were identified, and a lot of them have represented Ghana at various levels in our national team. That would not have been possible if there was no MTN FA Cup. That would not have been possible if there was no support from MTN. For me, what that means is that MTN is a company that seeks the welfare of our people, that provides platforms that people would not normally have to develop their God-given talents and to have decent livelihood. MTN, wherever you go. MTN, wherever you go. MTN, in the massive. So today we are here, and today we've announced a fresh partnership between the Football Association and MTN in support of our Black Stars for the upcoming football festival up to January 2024, when we compete, hopefully, in the AFCON. Again, that tells us clearly that MTN is here to help us fix our problems, regardless of the times in which we find ourselves. MTN believes that there is a need to support football, and there's a need to keep our gallant warriors as they start the journey to represent Ghana. The World Cup is just around the corner. Our warriors will be in battle, and for them to be competitive, they need to communicate on the pitch, outside the pitch, with themselves, among themselves, with their families, and they'll be doing that using MTN. And they can only do that because they will be motivated by the support from MTN. What I can say for a fact is that Ghana will be represented by 26 warriors. Ghana will be represented by 26 warriors. Warriors who go out of the pitch or out on the pitch to play for our red, yellow, and green colors. 26 warriors who are ready to also write their names in the history books. 26 warriors who are ready to do more than their predecessors have done. And they are encouraged by this singular feat and support from MTN. We will go to Qatar, and the team will play with passion. The team, like I said, will play for the shirts, and the team will make our dear nation great and strong. In 2006, when the Black Stars first appeared at the Mundial, there are lots of people across the world who didn't know what the country Ghana is all about. But football took Ghana to the world. And our Black Stars will again take Ghana to the world by being competitive on the pitch. Thank you, MTN. So despite the challenging times we find ourselves, MTN are supporting our Black Stars with $2 million over the next 1 year. $2 million. For me, it means more than 70% of my problems solved. Honestly, we're going to have a quiet and amazing camping atmosphere. And this will allow our boys to be fully concentrated for the battles ahead. In my concluding words, I want to say thank you to my ever supportive sports minister. I think I've lost count of the number of times I've had to say thank you. And I've always said thank you because he deserves a thank you. He's been active sports minister, always at the end of the call to listen to all the challenges that I throw at him. But at all times, he's had answers for the numerous problems that football would always give to a leader in our industry. Thank you. Mungodi. Mungodi. Kumishigodia. Kumishigodia. On that note, and on behalf of the 26 players who will be representing our country, on behalf of the technical team led by Otoado, on behalf of the Executive Council of the FA, on behalf of everybody in the football ecosystem, MTN, Wandanishi, Mongolia, and Amasi. Thank you.
Most trusted network.